98 years ago, in Germany, on this day today, in 1925, a sinister document embodying the depths of human darkness was made public. We're talking about Adolf Hitler's notorious manifesto, Mein Kampf. The origins of Mein Kampf can be traced back to Hitler's imprisonment in 1923 following the failed Beer Hall Putsch. During his time in jail, Hitler penned the manuscript, pouring his twisted thoughts and beliefs onto the pages. The book became a dark reflection of his own psyche, filled with a toxic mix of racial theories, anti-Semitic verbal abuse, and a strong desire for power. Mein Kampf, meaning my struggle, weaves together Hitler's personal journey and his political ambitions. It paints a disturbing picture of a man consumed by a sense of destiny, driven by a twisted ideology of Aryan supremacy and the eradication of perceived enemies. It lays down his plans for German expansionism, the creation of a totalitarian state, and the establishment of a master race. But how did the book get famous? After all, who would want to read this, right? Upon its release, Mein Kampf initially attracted limited attention. However, the rising tide of discontent in post-World War I Germany would soon amplify its impact. Hitler skillfully used propaganda and manipulation to exploit the nation's fear and frustrations, propelling himself to the top. The book's magnetism lay in Hitler's writing style, which drew readers into a web of intrigue, captivating them with radical ideas and promises of a better future. Mein Kampf became the ideological cornerstone of the Nazi movement, molding the minds of countless individuals who would later unleash unspeakable horrors during World War II. The twisted vision laid out in the book served as the blueprint for the systematic persecution and extermination of millions of innocent lives under the Nazi regime, and people were starting to see it for what it really was. Hitler's schemes extended beyond ideological influence. After becoming chancellor, he embarked on more creative and sinister endeavors. One notable example was his order for the government to purchase copies of Mein Kampf to be given as state wedding gifts to newlyweds. This cunning move not only helped spread his ideology, but also led to substantial royalties for Hitler, further fueling his narcissistic ambitions. By 1939, over 5 million copies of Mein Kampf had been sold. However, following Hitler's death, the work was banned in Germany and other countries. The German state of Bavaria, which held the copyright, refused to grant publishing rights. Nevertheless, some foreign publishers continued to print the book. In 2016, the copyright expired and Mein Kampf entered the public domain. Days later, a heavily annotated version was published in Germany for the first time since 1945, becoming a surprising bestseller. On this fateful July 18, we must not only remember the publication of this notorious work, but also acknowledge the learning lessons from history's darkest chapters. On a lighter note though, have you heard about the mysterious tunnels in the happiest place on earth? You'll never believe what Walt Disney had in mind when he built Disneyland. Subscribe to Behind the Date, where we are unraveling the mysteries and secrets that lie behind each special day. I'll see you over in Disneyland.